Owari no Seraph, episode 10, the fated reunion between Mika and between Yu ends in some bullshit, man. Mika fucking stabs Gurren. You know what I'm saying? Yu sees Gurren get stabbed by a vampire. He doesn't know that it's Mika. He charges Mika. Mika turns around, sees that it's Yu. Yu stabs Mika, then realizes, holy shit, it's Mika. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I do need some explaining though, because this, I think, because when this episode first started off, I was like, okay, it started off on this kind of, again, the slow recap that was more padding like a motherfucker. They started off with the way episode 9 ended. I was just like, okay. But then after that though, they have this little cut scene, right, where they show Mika and Yu talking. It's like, hey, you could get out of here, what would you do? And then Yu was just like, what do you mean if I can get out of here? Like, humanity's been wiped out. You know, upstairs isn't even habitable for humans, so we can't get out. The human population has, you know, been reduced to pretty much nothing. There's no way we can get out. And then, you know, it cuts back to the present day, and we see Mika talking with Lord Ferret. And then, cause when I saw that flashback, I was like, what was the purpose of showing that flashback? You know what I'm saying? But I think that purpose of showing that flashback, honestly, was to illustrate that that was obviously a lie, right? That we know that. We, as the audience, know that. We know that that was a lie, that humanity wasn't extinct up there. You know what I'm saying? The virus didn't spread and kill all humanity. It wasn't like the air was unbreathable and all that sort of shit. So we know that that was a lie. You know what I'm saying? We know that. We know for a fact that that was a lie. But we still see that Mika, as a vampire, right now, has some disdain towards humans. Not all of them, but towards the military humans. So I'm just kind of like, we see that the vampires told them a lie as children to keep them from escaping and all that sort of shit, just to keep them downtrodden in a way, to make sure that the humans relied on them, the vampires, as their saviors of some sort, right? We see that. But then we see that Mika's attitude towards the human race, specifically the military, has changed. So I'm assuming that flashback was shown to illustrate that something had to be said or shown to Mika since he has become a vampire that made his attitude towards humans change significantly. Because he had no qualms about killing Gurren. Like, none whatsoever. I was just like, that seems very out of character for Mika, especially the past Mika that we've been seeing all this time. So I was just like, wow, I wonder what was said that made him become this person. Or what was he shown to make him become this person? You know, it might have something to do with the nature of them being seraphs. It might be something with, you know, because they're seraphs, Yu was being used as a tool of some sort. I don't know, but it was just crazy to see. That was crazy to see. The episode itself was very, very, very sort of, you know, again, very, very padded, you know, with the whole, just the slow build up to seeing those two were united. I was actually hoping that we were going to get more of the fight between Gurren and Mika and the other squad and the other vampires and two, but we did get the fight, but it wasn't animated. It was kind of still shots, which I was just kind of like, that wasn't a good move, because if I wanted to see still shots for that shit, I would have picked the manga up and read it. You know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm actually hoping that the next episode, you know, I don't know if they're going to be fighting because Lord Ferret is there, so they might do something because Yu's going to see him. I don't know if he might be too traumatized from stabbing Mika and seeing that Mika is alive and is a vampire and is the one who stabbed Gurren, but Lord Ferret is there as well, so that might jog him out of whatever, you know, feeling he's having right now from stabbing Mika. I don't know, but I'm actually hoping that this one is more of an action sequence, you know, and not a still shot, man. Like, let's get this shit animated. You know what I'm saying? Like, let this next episode be animated. We don't need it to be any still shots. It needs to be animated. That's all I'm asking. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode, man. Did you enjoy it? Because I enjoyed the shit out of it. You know what I'm saying? The padding aside, it was still a great episode. I'm still enjoying the series, even though people keep saying that it's cliche, whatever, at this point. You know what I'm saying? People say this shit all the time. But like I said, whatever. Because people raved and raved about fucking Attack on Titan when it came out, and how many times have I seen some shit like that? where the main protagonist's drive is to just focus on this one thing and this one thing only, and nothing's gonna deter that shit whatsoever. I've seen the shit several fucking times, so whatever. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode, though, man. Bash and Pete.